Campfire Cookin' in Another World. Chapter 1. Getting Caught Up in the Hero Summoning. My name is Mukouda Tsuyoshi. By the way, I'm 27 years old and single. I am a plain old salaryman living in Tokyo. If you ask why I'm in this fantasy world of swords and sorcery that looks like medieval Europe-ish, it's because I got involved in a hero summoning ritual. To kill time, I have often read web novels and thus have read a lot of similar stories, but I never expected this to happen to me in reality. Moreover, I'm not a hero, but just a random person that got involved. It's become a joke. That joke of a ritual, hero summoning, was conducted in a country called Reijseger. Even though 3 heroes were supposed to be summoned, 4 people appeared, causing everyone at the ritual to show a bewildered expression. But the 4 of us who had suddenly been summoned from an entirely different world are the most surprised. And despite all that, we are called Hiro-sama. I often read light novels, so I soon realized that we had been summoned from another world. Honestly, with them calling us Hiro-sama, I had expected something great of my abilities. Nevertheless, my expectations were let down. That's because we had our status appraised immediately after our summoning. Using some magic instruments or some random tool, they examined me. From the appraisal of our status, everyone else, who seemed to be wearing uniforms and are probably high school students, had hero from another world as their job title, whereas mine simply read innocent bystander who got involved. Furthermore, the 3 of them had physical strength and magical power stats around 700 and 800, while mine was around 100. Even so, it can be said that I had some decent power because it exceeded the average of this world. Still, I absolutely do not need consoling because of the huge disparity in stats with the other 3. The number of skills I have and other 3 have are totally different. Apart from the common skills and item box, they also have the Holy Sword technique, Holy Spear technique, and Holy Magic skills, which greatly shocked the bigwigs. In addition, their magical skills comprised of other elements like fire, water, earth, light, electricity, and ice. I'm sure they are cheaters. In comparison, I have a unique skill called Online Supermarket. I had the "no way, what the heck is this" feeling. Well, I do know what the Internet Supermarket skill is, so I'm going to be completely in their care. But a skill is a skill, although there will be many other variations of magical stuff. For us who came from another world, we have completely no clue about our current situation. Perhaps because they were ignorant, the 3 other heroes started to joke about how I would be treated as useless thanks to my unique skill. Nevertheless, there is no mistake that I was summoned from the hero summoning and that I can have an audience with the king. Still, the king's reasoning for our summoning was kind of fishy. The king said, "The demon lord does not intend to rule this country, but has been invading it again and again. We are still able to hold back the invasion, but we are not sure if we can keep it up. In this current situation, the people are suffering. In desperate hopes, we decided to proceed with the ancient ritual of hero summoning. Apart from conveniently summoning you all, we selfishly hope that you can lend a hand to this country. We do not know the method to send you back to your original world, but the Demon King, who has lived for a long time, is exceptionally skilled in magic and probably knows something." Well, I had a feeling from the way he spoke. Clearly, this is all very suspicious, especially the part on the method of returning to our original world. In addition, despite how the king had spoken about the dire situation they are in, I can't sense any despair from the people in here. Furthermore, the king is a fat old man wearing a mantle that has sparkly jewels on it, which probably cost a bomb. Adjacent to the king was the queen, and between them was the princess who was wearing a really super luxurious eye-catching dress. The king and the royals were anxious about the suffering of the people, but should they be flaunting their luxuries in that manner? After combining my observations and what I had heard, I arrived at the conclusion that this is a meaningless type of out-of-the-world summoning. The heroes here, in the end, would simply be tools to expand their territory. In short, probably to be used as the country pleases. Nevertheless, because I'm not a hero, I'll probably be given indecent treatment, or in the worst case scenario, be executed. From here, I determined that the best option is to get out of the castle immediately. So for now, this is what I said, unskillfully. Since I am not a hero, staying here will simply bring inconvenience to everyone. I feel painfully sorry about it and thus request that I receive living expenses for 2 to 3 months, which I require while finding employment. Thereafter, I was expelled out of the castle after receiving 20 gold coins. This is to be expected since they can simply get rid of me, the nuisance, just by paying me some money. And so, this is how I ended up on the capital streets. I have no idea whether 20 gold coins are worth a lot or a little, but still, I managed to obtain it in a short amount of time. It is important to quickly learn the value of currency here and learn more about this world, and later, if possible, get out of this country as soon as possible. Judging from the King Sama, this country does not seem like a good one, and I have the feeling that staying here would not lead me to a good end. Right, if I'm going to do as planned, I have to take action fast.